Josh, one more thing here on your backhand. When you go out and practice, I'd like you to work on trying to keep your butt going in this direction. All right. So what happens here is you can see kind of where your butt is, but as you move forward, all your weight is going forward, which is what getting your weight onto your front part of your foot. So what I'd like you to try to do is I'd like you to try to, from this position, I'd like you to try to stay in an exaggerated forward tilt. I'd like you to try to throw under this position, and I'd like you to try to keep your arm 90 degrees. Now, so what we'd like is that we'd like this elbow to be about 90 degrees from the proper spine position. This is where you stood up a little bit. So try to stay bent over, try to keep your butt back for a while, and try to throw underneath yourself, all right? So just add that to your routine, and it'll a couple weeks it'll become comfortable. So exaggerated forward bend, which will get your elbow a little bit higher, and try to keep your weight back a little bit so you're landing on the ball of your feet. Josh, there's actually a lot of good things here. As you can see, you're on the left here compared to Eagle. In this position, which is right at foot plant, you're both kind of in good positions. You can see that, there's a lot of similarities. Both of your feet are kind of going on the target line. The disc is up in a very good position. Here are a few things that you can work on between now and the next time we do this. So you have this thing here where your wrist is in this angle, and you can see that his wrist is way further cocked back, which is very important in order to be able to impart spin on the disc. As we go to the next frame, where you get elbow extension, your arm is too far away from your body. The angle of the disc, that's why you can't get the disc to start on its proper line, is your elbow is too far away from your side. If we look over here at this frame for Eagle, even though he gets this crazy external shoulder rotation and his disc is way behind him, his wrist is cocked, so this is further on behind him, but you can see that he's going to be releasing it on this pretty much the same arm angle right here, where your arm is in this position. So there's no way that you can get the disc to fly out flat like this when you're starting from that position. If we go into the next frame here, which is Eagle, when he releases it now, his elbow is close to his side, and he has this, really pretty arm angle here, and the disc comes out. If you watch the next frame here, I'll just move the camera, you can see that the disc comes out right here like that and just goes in this exact same plane of his forearm, and then he rolls his arm over, but the disc starts out straight. Out here, your arm angle needs to be way down into this position. You need to get your elbow much closer. Now, it's going to feel very strange for a while, and I highly encourage you to actually work on your elbow position, getting your elbow closer to your side, and then work from that position and don't care how far it goes. As we go from this position right here, let me move this frame over here a little bit so we can see it, that as you go into this position, you can see your arm angle goes from right here, tries to get flat. That's about the last point. So the disc ends up coming waffling out, where you can see you're trying to go from on a good angle, the nose gets up and the disc goes waffling away, which is what you see. So that will all be fixed by bringing your elbow position closer to your body, bringing it in here, so you're kind of releasing more on this kind of position in here, and you start with your wrist way further back. All right.